Yes. So you're gonna feel like the solid. Solid right here. Hey, here we go. Good. There you go, bud.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Steelers ready for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 44, Wilson. Pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Caught. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson, 37 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's James to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Now James throwing on fourth down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. And they hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On the return is Williams. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession in half now. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now Let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Operating from the gun, James. That's out wide here for Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw, James. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession.